All right, guys, welcome on back. Real quick, let's just go over the contracts again. Last week we signed these Hutchinson, Saunders, Mitchell. Those three got ridiculously good contracts for the franchise. Ferguson got a great contract as well. For us, I mean, for him it's going to suck, but for us it's going to be great. Ridley, we extended him another 3 years. Bernard, we gave him two more seasons because I think he's 28 now, so that'll make him 30. We'll see where he's at then. And I went ahead and extended Wallace 6 years at $78 million. I know it's a big contract, but he's probably my best lineman just about. And that's going to give Goldstein, obviously, his center for the next 6 years, which is very, very important. It's hard to find a good center. And I did sign Gibson. He was the one I figured I'd just give a ton of money to. I think he's got plenty of good years left in him, and I think he's going to be... it's kind of a reward for doing so well. I'd like to keep him as my running back till he retires. So that's kind of my plan with him. I don't need to have a special back when he starts deteriorating. I do have Fisher there as well, and there's plenty of running backs to draft. So anyway, with that being said, that's it. We're losing. We're going to lose probably Ulbrich. I tried to sign him. He just won't sign with me. Ulbrich, Stark, and Wall. Those are the three big people we're going to be losing. But hey, it is what it is. I've got to keep... I still have like $54 million in cap space, but I've got to keep as much cap space open as possible when Caldwell's up and Goldstein is up, and those guys are all the two defensive ends. When Goldstein's up for contract, so will Pritchett, the defensive tackle. So that's going to be a big contract too. So all these things I'm doing now are for 3 years from now. And then a lot of these contracts are going to be overlapping, Wallace will be overlapping. Ferguson will be overlapping. Mitchell will be overlapping. Saunders will be overlapping. Hutchinson will be overlapping. So those are just going to be, those are kind of some cornerstone players and going into the next, I know it's looking forward, but the next 3 years when we've got to get Goldstein back, because I know he's going to get another big contract. He's going to be 31 or 32. He's still going to be, he's not going to go down at all. He's still going to be really good until he's late 30s. So that's kind of the plan. But anyway, let's play the Bengals.
Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start at SoFi Stadium. The Rams at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Cardinals get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the LA Chargers. And here's the running back for the visiting team. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Chargers move to 2-1. They get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. One sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Across the field, the head coach of the Bengals. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewitt, and everybody just about set. And away we go in Cincinnati. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll throw it. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Go! Ready, ready, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs from 37. 1st down, play action. Buying some time right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Jump off, caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hits him on the outlet. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the jump.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Tag. 19, charge.
He's dropping back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go, here we go.
Put a receiver in motion right.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this all into about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to third down.
Unlock line. Ready. Unlock
Third and long. They're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll call his own number. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
It's now 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their 2nd drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. They're going to try and throw it here. Gets it to him on the screen. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. A give on 3rd to Gibson, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Working inside the red zone. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cincinnati offense headed out now, and they take over down 10-3 following that score. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, Broncos. Smash, smash.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy, let's go.
Motioning left is their running back. Working now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
A 2-yard loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hey, check.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bronco 80.
Hand off to the back. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st down, Steelers.
They go play action on 1st down. Catch made by Mitchell. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. There he is on 3rd and short. Completely beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Ready? Cut up. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The give here on 2nd. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Third down, they need 7.
Ready? 60 by 6.
They'll air it out on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Arrives at the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Running it again with Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
19 inside. Huck.
They're throwing it. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So entering the locker room, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibson to begin the 3rd. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Fits it through the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Bengals 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. They're short.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
Trying to push this past the marker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Handoff headed left to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Well, this storyline was hanging over this team. Would they be able to lock this guy up beyond this season? Well, as of this week, they can say that they did.
And Kate, this is something universally celebrated by the front office, by him and his family, and by all the fans, too. Getting superstars is so tough to do, and when you have that talent, you can't let that talent leave your building. It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steelers 1st down.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. extends the lead to 20.
Bengals 3.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Bengals take over first and
So now
10.
here comes the Bengals on offense.
25-yard
The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. On first down, they'll run. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
Down at the 30-yard
4
line.
yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
They send a tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw it here on first. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
He takes off with it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
60 by 6.
Plowing up the middle. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
60 Eagles.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
Shot alert.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw. All the left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Panther 60.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar night. Let's go.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd. Even longer now.
Down.
He'll look to throw. Cut out left. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Setting him on the dive. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Steelers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Second and 1. 14-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Brought in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 2-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
13.
Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. This time looking to throw. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Dropping back to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series.
Ready,
So
break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
70.
QB keeps a 2nd down option. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
Down back at the 36.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trying to do some window dressing. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Finds a man, right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers 15.
Back to throw now. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners, as we say, from Cincinnati.